and welcome back to Tryhard Tuesday. I'm your dignified host, Troubadour, and I got a fun team for y'all today. In today's video, we are showing off the winner of the Turtle Pack / free-to-play weekly contest of the Tryhard Tuesdays contest. Showing off the winner of that contest, luckey-Luuk, with this super awesome build from the weekly pack. But before I get into that, I got a little story to tell. So, the winner of the customs contest, Ruru123, they never told me in the email which pack they wanted, so I hit them up like, hey, which pack would you like? And they said, oh, I actually have all the packs. How about you give it to my favorite honorable mention, Aquos? And I was like, okay, cool. Hey, Aquos, Ruru said they want you to get the pack. What pack do you want? And Aquos is like, oh, I actually have all the packs. And I was like, okay, is there honorable mention that you really liked? And Aquos was like, I liked luckey-Luuk's gelato team. And I was like, well, luckey-Luuk won the turtle pack thing and they already got a pack. So I'd rather give it to someone who didn't already get a free pack. And so Aquos said, okay, give it to Porta, who did the trout team. I was like, all right, cool. Hey, Porta, Ruru and then Aquos by way of Ruru said to give you a pack. What do you want? And Porto's like, oh, hey, last night someone gave me the last pack I didn't have, and now I'm only missing the mini packs, which you can't gift. I was like, okay, was there an honorable mention from the video you liked? And then Porto said, how about the Condor build from Equi? I said, okay, hey, Equi, what's the pack you want? You know, by way of Porta and, Porta, Aquos, and Ruru. And Equi's like, oh, I actually have all the packs. How about my favorite honorable mention, Nerpa Mindset with the Egyptian Vulture Talkie build? And I was like, oh, guess what? Grounded liked that team so much, he gave Nerpa the only pack they didn't have yet. So Nerpa now has all the packs. Is there a different honorable mention you really like? And Equi's like, how about luckey-Luuk's gelato build? And I was like, luckey-Luuk already won a pack. And Equi's like, how about Nover? And I'm like, Nover told me in the submission that Nover already had all of the packs. And I'm like, you know what? Equi's like, I don't know, at this point, just pick somebody else. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do a wheel and just spin it of all the submissions that didn't already tell me which pack they wanted. So check this out. Here's all the people who didn't win. And also, I don't already know they have all the packs. So we're just gonna spin this. This person gets the pack of their choice. At this point, I've gone through like 5 people. Let's just pick someone on the wheel. And the winner is Crow09. Congratulations. You get a pack by way of Ruru123. All right, let's get back to the run. So, Seagull, this is the whole idea behind this build. Now, this was in the weekly pack. Oh, how many weeks ago? I think this was this. So I ran this contest for about 2 weeks. So 2 weekly packs worth of content. Also, that 27 gold right there. Holy cow, that was crazy. Anyway, facing an opposing team running Bloodhound Stingray, or not Stingray, Manta Ray. Little hint at what we're going to be doing later in this team. I say we like I did anything. This was entirely luckey-Luuk. I'm just the messenger, y'all. I just farmed the free content. Well, not free. I gave everyone packs, but you know what I mean. luckey-Luuk is the one who made this build, and it turned out it was pretty cool. But it's going to take a few turns before we get to the Bloodhound. So in the meantime, just going to be rocking it, facing opposing Meerkat as well. I know there's been a theory, like people said, about every time I buy like a pet I don't use, like Meerkat, I run to like other people using Meerkat and stuff like that, like thinking there's a matchmaking thing based on what's in your team. The devs have confirmed that is not the case. It is just completely placebo, where people are like, oh, I keep running into people running the same pets as me. That's just completely placebo. There's no matchmaking based on that, just for anyone who was wondering, because I do see that a lot. But in the meantime, we're just going to get some extra stats, and we're going to grab that Meerkat. I keep saying we like it's my video. Gosh darn it. I'm so not used to doing other people's footage. I don't know how Reb did this for so long with Rate My Gameplay. Oh, man. Now, the stats are pretty darn good, but we get an unfortunate breakpoint there. Going to just barely draw. Still not doing super strong, but honestly, it's kind of great with this Rice, Seagull, and all the gold generation. Basically gets to buy, sell any pet he wants for free, so that's pretty sick. And he's just looking for some duplicates and maybe some extra stats in the meantime while he looks for the final part of this puzzle. And honestly, this Meerkat's doing great. Plus 13 attack is going to be so good, especially with that melon. That melon has been super clutch, very underrated use there. I mean, high attack with melon is always going to be really strong. Gonna buy a couple anglers here. I think this turn is finally When we get the last piece of the team, though, I think it'll be at the end of the round, if I remember. We're going to use it more next turn. But just look at the Seagull Rice. Seagull gotta be maybe the most fun pet in the game, honestly. I don't know if there's a single person who dislikes Seagull. You can use it so many ways. Summons with, buy, sell, all this stuff. It gets absolutely crazy. But here we are, the Bloodhound and the Elephant Seals in the shop. This is when things are going to start popping off. First off, Coconut at the front with the high attack is amazing. Even better than the Meloned Manta Ray. But look at this. We get free Elephant Seal stats, and then the Bloodhound stocks it in the shop again for some extra gold. We'll do it one more time. Get the plus 1515 in the shop thanks to the Elephant Seal cycling and the Seagull Rice. Now, unfortunately, as you gotta find, I don't remember if he finds the Elephant Seal here. I don't think so. Yeah, not quite gonna find the Elephant Seal to cycle again for our Bloodhound, but still, look at the temporary stats combined with the Meerkat attack, going to get some 50 attack units. And yeah, 50 attack with the Coconut on turn 12 is going to shred some teams. That's just absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's basically the gist of the build here, is going to be using Bloodhound to cycle things like Crow and other buy-sell units, but mainly, once we get these things leveled up, is to cycle Elephant Seals that work both to give us Meerkat stats and to give us lots of temporary stats as well. So yeah, this build is going to pop off like crazy. We now have level 3 on everything on turn 13. Doesn't even use that chocolate from the Crow. Maybe that was in the shop already. That's just insane. Gonna get another Coconut because it puts in so much work. Now here could be an issue. We got some high attack and some summons, but it's too many stats from the luckey-Luuk. Oh my gosh. And we're still not even done. This team is insane. Oh, we get an Easter egg. That's pretty cool. We get a Sardinian current, whatever you want to pronounce it. I mean, might as well. Oh, and here we go. We find the Elephant Seal. That's plus 15 to the team. Make that plus 30. I can math, I swear. And make that plus 45. And then, yeah, Seagull has run out of triggers here. Now, you could have sold the Chipmunk on that last turn, actually, if you wanted to cycle the Rice an extra time, though I guess that wouldn't he would have run out of Bloodhound triggers and wouldn't be able to keep the Elephant Seal for next turn. Still a pretty neat idea there. Base opposing Elephant Seal with the Painted Terrapin. It is not going to be enough against this. This is basically like, if you can set this up, this honestly gives you better stats than Bird of Paradise, at least temporary. Yeah, Bird of Paradise makes it permanent, but that takes 7 gold for plus 3/3. This gives you gold in addition to giving you plus 5/5. And you don't even need the Meerkat. The Meerkat's just there to help with the Coconut stuff. And yeah, we're gonna grab the Mongoose again. Of course, we gotta have that Coconut online. Gonna see if we can hit the double Coconut would be so sick. Nope, don't hit the Meerkat, or not, don't hit the Mongoose here. But still, we are rocking into the next turn. And yeah, luckey-Luuk, what do you do against this team? What is this? Oh, look at those stats. Oh, and they have like the transforms. Look at these big temporary stats. They have the melons and the phoenix. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Too many stats. luckey-Luuk is cooking with this. This is a weekly pack, by the way. Weekly pack. He is cooking with this in a weekly pack. That's the craziest thing about this kind of scaling. Not something you see very often in a randomly generated pack. So yeah, we're gonna do the Elephant Seal cycling in extra time. Bring in another Elephant Seal. Might as well, since it's turn 9. Let's get another plus 15 to the team. That's 60 stats this turn. We'll grab another Elephant Seal. I know we're gonna cycle the Farmer Cat. Why not? I think, did they do Elephant Seal one more time? Maybe not. I guess save an Elephant Seal in case they draw. They can use the Elephant Seal next turn. Boy, we face with these giant stats on the last turn. We got Elephant Seal, Turtle, Darwin's Fox, but our stats, along with the Melon, are just way too much. And luckey-Luuk takes the win. And that's going to be Tryhard Tuesdays. Hope you all enjoyed. Shoutouts to luckey-Luuk once again for this awesome run. And shoutouts to Crow for winning a free pack courtesy of Ruru123. That's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.